Hey friends, and welcome back to today's video. Welcome back to the series where we are fixing the things around the property that have just been driving me crazy and I haven't been doing. So I finally have time and we are just going to slowly chip away at these projects. My son is taking a nap, and so while he naps, I want to get this project started. As you can see, this poor door has seen better days. I am not a huge fan of this color anymore. The finish was never great, so we're gonna redo that, and I'm going to paint this door and side window and potentially that door as well, depending on how I'm feeling, how much time I have, all of those things. So let's get started. I am no painting expert by any means, but I'm just a lady trying to get her house to look a little bit better. So if we can get 10% better, that's all I'm asking for. So let's get going. Okay, it's a bit of a breezy day, so we have wood holding down this tarp. But first thing we need to do is, I have already gone through and cleaned this. I know it doesn't look like it because the paint is so sad, but we have cleaned it. And so we need to get, I probably will take this door handle off. We're actually replacing this handle, so I can take that off, and then we're gonna just roll it and brush it and see where that takes us. Now I am using the color Iron Ore. This is from Sherwin-Williams, and I don't need to prime with this paint, so we're gonna give it a go. It definitely needs a good stir. And it's just a very dark gray. I went with the satin finish. We're gonna pour this in. And I'm just gonna start on the inside and work my way out. So we're just gonna roll it. Okay, first coat on the door is done. Let's jump over to the side window now and get that done. And then we can finish a second coat on the door. This door is looking much better, so while that dries, I'm gonna jump over and do this door now, which leads to our garage door, so that way the two of them match. Okay, rolling this maybe took 10 minutes, so now I'm going to go through with the brush and do the detail work. And then we will let both of the doors dry for a little while, and then I will come do a second coat on both of them. It is the next morning and we are gonna get going. The sun has been up for about 20 minutes and I need to get started because today is a very windy day here. And so I wanna make sure I have all of this done before the wind comes up. As you can see, it's already starting to get breezy. So let's get this done. I just need to do a very quick second coat, then we're gonna head inside, get dinner made, and call it a day. All right, the shadows on this door are less than ideal, but I'm gonna start with this one because it looks significantly worse when it comes to needing a second layer of paint. The other one actually looks pretty good. So we're gonna start with this one. That way if the wind does come up, we can just put everything away and I can pick back up on that front door at a later time. But I would love it if I could just get this project done. All right, friends, I am all cleaned up. It has been a little while. We're gonna get dinner going tonight. I am making a baked bang bang shrimp bowl situation. I first am going to get our oven preheated. And traditionally for this recipe, you would use panko, which I was positive I had, but I guess I do not. So we are going to use a half a cup of crackers that I'm just gonna crush up. We'll call that good. And this is my recipe. I have pulled together a lot of different recipes. This is what I'm gonna be using. I will insert a picture of this for you if you want it. I'm gonna call that good enough. Into this, I need 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. We need a half a teaspoon of baking powder. I have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I'm just gonna measure with my heart. Looks good to me. Whoa. And then pepper and salt. Crackers were already salty, so we don't need to go crazy on the salt. I'm gonna give that a good mix. My hands are very clean. All right, next I need to get my shrimp dried. So I'm just going to spread them out on our paper towel. And these are wild Gulf shrimp. I find these are our favorite. And if you look, a lot of the shrimp that they have at the grocery stores are from like China, which is crazy because like down in Texas, they have phenomenal shrimp. So we in like Louisiana, so we're trying to work on getting more local shrimp. So that's why we're using this wild Gulf shrimp. And I'm gonna spread these out because we want them to get really nice and dry. And I'm gonna take this other half and pat them dry. I'm gonna wash my hands. And this is where the recipe gets a little bit different because we're not frying these. I am going to put these into a bowl. Just washed my hands again, and we're going to cover these with a decent amount of olive oil. Stir. And then that olive oil is going to help this stick. So we're then going to push this into our crackers and put it on a rack. And I know the recommended way to do this is 1 dry hand, 1 clean hand, but I don't have the patience for that. All right, here's my shrimp. I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then we'll get these into the oven. Into a 425-degree oven, these are gonna go. Here is the recipe if you want it. Okay, let's get going on our sauce. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of sugar. And 3 tablespoons of water, 1.5 tablespoons of rice vinegar, and some red chili flakes. We're gonna let this just come up to a boil. And while that happens, I'm gonna make a slurry of 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, equal parts water. Give that a good mix. And we will use this to thicken our sauce. Okay, and next we're gonna make a really little cucumber salad. So you want to use either a meat cleaver, a rolling pin. I'm just gonna use my hand, I think. And smash your cucumber. If they're super fresh, they will break. Mine is from the store yesterday, but clearly not super fresh. So I'm just going to, really you're just trying to get some texture, like going down it so that the sauce sticks to them, like that. But I'm just going to dice these up. And we're gonna quickly make a sauce for this. So I'm gonna do a little over 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Then I need 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Oh, this is a 1/2 teaspoon I'm using. I need more sugar than that. Okay, we're gonna finish off the sesame oil. No, 1.5 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3 of those. 1.5 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I'm just gonna do 3, 4 of these. I don't know. Sure. I need just a little bit of salt, some red pepper flakes. I'm gonna add in this cilantro that I already had chopped. Maybe not all of that, it's a lot. We will give this a stir and throw this over our cucumbers. Now let's go check on our shrimp while these just kind of marinate up. These look good. They're nice and pink, so they should be done. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna finish our sauce. I ended up not needing the cornstarch slurry mixture because this thickened up significantly. So I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of sriracha, 1.5 teaspoons of lime juice, and about 6 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Okay, I just grabbed a spoon. I'm gonna try the sauce. I think it needs a little more lime juice, a little bit more sriracha, and my son is eating something different for dinner tonight. He has leftover beef elk quesadilla that he was gonna have with guacamole because I knew this was gonna be spicy. And a little bit more sriracha. Mix that together, and I think we are there. Okay, that dinner was a success. I did not tell Sam what it was. I just served it to him. And his first bite, he said, "This is incredible. Is this bang bang shrimp?" And I was like, yes. So you know it's good, and you know we nailed the copycat recipe when he was able to figure out exactly what it was without me telling him. So let's head down. I want to show you a tour of my garden room and give you just like a week update since we have started our seeds. I want to show you how those are doing. Let me turn you around. Here is a look. And these look dry on top, but they have water down below, so they are doing just fine. Here is a look at our trays. I got a little wild with the basil seed, as you can tell, but they're so tiny I couldn't really see what I was doing, so we will thin. My only area of concern is this tray, and we were out of town and I left them covered, and this one got algae or mold on it. And so I don't know how these are gonna do. We might need to replant this one, but that is fine. Everything else is looking good, and it has been 6 days since I planted all of these. That is it for today's video. I know it was a lot of random things between painting the door, making dinner, and doing a seed update, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe so you can follow along on more of our house updates and our garden, cooking, everything we have coming up. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, friend.